So carrying on from our talk about variation, which is differences between animals, I want you to imagine that there's an island, and on this island are some really, really tall trees and lots of organisms that look like this. And then what happens is that variation within the group of animals that look like this produces one which looks like this. So the variation is that the animal's taller. This gives this animal an advantage, which means that it can reach the tall trees, which this fella can't reach. So because this guy can reach the taller trees, he's more likely to survive. So he's had a variation, which means he's got a difference from the other guy, which means that he's taller in this case. He's got an advantage because he can reach the tall trees, so he's more likely to survive. Because when these guys have eaten all the small trees and their food's running out, this animal can still reach taller trees, so he's more likely to survive. So what we say is that the variation has conferred a selective advantage. So him being taller means that he's got an advantage over the others. He's more likely to survive. So individuals that survive pass on their characteristics to their offspring. And if you put all this together, he's got a variation which makes him taller. The advantage is that he can reach tall trees, so he's more likely to survive. The variation has conferred a selective advantage, and individuals that survive pass their characteristics onto their offspring. If you put all that together, what you come to is Darwin's theory of evolution by natural selection. So the evolution bit means that there's a gradual change. So these guys will die out, and these bigger ones will undergo the process of natural selection, which is because the variation that they have, which is that they're taller, because that variation has conferred a selective advantage, they survive and pass on their characteristics to their offspring. And that's the process of natural selection. The little guys die out and the bigger ones survive because they've got the advantage. That whole process together is Darwin's theory of evolution by natural selection.